So you want to start going to the gym, you want to start taking care of your body, but you're afraid you're going to break out, because we've all seen those people who get hyper obsessed with the gym and then start breaking out everywhere on their face and on their body. Well, in this video, I'm going to be telling you 15 ways that you can completely avoid that acne. My name is Brian Turner, and I have struggled with extremely severe cystic acne in the past and was able to completely clear it up. But something that a lot of people don't know is that I have been lifting since I was 15 years old, about 30 years old now. So over half of my life, I've been doing hardcore, intense bodybuilding workouts, and I had a period of time where I broke out like crazy. And then I figured it out so that I no longer break out while working out at the gym. I know this video is going to be super useful because I wish I had seen something like this when I started working out at the gym. Before we get into number one, I want to be super clear that when you work out, you eat more calories because you're growing, your hormones go up because you're lifting, and you are probably going to get some level of acne, a little bit more than usual. But you can avoid the other 95% of acne that comes with going to the gym if you don't do these 15 things. So without further ado, let's jump into number one. All right, number one has to do with actually being in the gym. And number one is never lay your skin directly against a piece of equipment like a bench. You do not want to do this because there are so many disgusting germs. And I mean, beyond things like ringworm and infections like that, there's a lot of bacteria. And if you're prone to body acne, that can make you break out. So always lay a shirt or a towel down if you're wearing some sort of a top where your skin is exposed. Okay, number two is piggybacking off of number one, and that's wipe down every piece of equipment before you lay down on it. Even if you're wearing a shirt or a hoodie where your skin's not gonna touch that piece of equipment, when you get sweaty, it will pick up those germs and that bacteria on that bench. And then as you get more and more sweaty, all that bacteria will make its way through your shirt and onto your skin. So wipe it down. Number three, immediately wash your face as soon as you're done lifting before the sweat dries on your face. Now, just run straight over to the locker room and wash your face with just some water. Now, you can use a cleanser or you cannot. It's up to you. You kind of have to test it out. Some people will break out more if they're cleansing too often. That's me personally, so I will only cleanse once in the day, and for me that's at the end of the day to get all the products like sunblock off of my face. So after the gym I will just use water. Okay, number four, it's again piggybacking off of number three, but try and wash your body as quick as possible. So if you can, take a shower while at the gym, and if you can't do that, then just try to get home as soon as possible and wash your skin. Now, number five, if you are prone to getting body acne, then you are definitely going to want to use some sort of a body cleanser. I think a lot of people forget about this. They'll just use general soap, but it can really help to use something that exfoliates. So the one that I use is Banish just came out with a new product called the Acne Blasters. This is a body scrub that is both a mechanical exfoliant, so it has a scrub in there, so you're literally scrubbing dead skin cells off, but it also has a blend of different alpha hydroxy acids in there like glycolic and malic and tartaric acid, and all of these acids are really great at also sloughing off those dead skin cells, cleansing your skin, getting that bacteria off of it. Number six is to drink more water. I know you're probably rolling your eyes, you've heard to hydrate a bazillion times when it comes to acne, but if you are working out, it's especially true. When you're working out, you're losing water, right? You're getting hot, you're sweating, but then also your muscles and your recovery require more water. And then on top of that, when you're eating more food, which is gonna have more sodium, you're going to need more water. When you are refilling the glycogen stores in your muscles, you're gonna need more water. I could keep listing reasons why when you're lifting intensely and exercising intensely, you're gonna need more water than when you aren't. But if you are dehydrated, I guarantee you are gonna break out more. So up your water. Number seven, consume more sodium and more potassium. Now, this again kind of piggybacks on the last one, but to become more hydrated, you need to get your electrolyte levels correct. And I think a lot of people will either try to avoid salt completely or they just overconsume salt but don't have any potassium. You do need to have these balanced, otherwise you're gonna have a really hard time staying hydrated. So don't be afraid of sodium in your diet, but also have a couple fruits here and there because you're gonna get a lot of potassium from fruits. Number 8, make sure you are taking enough rest days per week. I suggest at least one, but up to 4. And the reason why is because as you are taxing your body physically, you are going to release more of a hormone called cortisol. Cortisol is the stress hormone. And when you don't do anything to get that cortisol down, when you just continue to overexert and really go crazy at the gym, this is especially for people who, become very obsessive and almost never take any rest, that cortisol is going to be extremely elevated and you're going to have more breakouts. By just implementing a little more rest, especially if you're someone who's all days, 7 days a week, no days off, implementing a rest day here and there, I guarantee you're gonna see a bit less acne. Number 9, avoid dairy protein supplements at all costs. So when people start lifting and they start trying to build their muscles, they oftentimes will use a protein powder because just makes it easier to get more protein. And what's the one that everyone gets? Well, usually whey protein. Whey protein is a derivative of milk and dairy, and this absolutely causes more acne in everybody across the board. But if you're someone like me who is especially allergic to dairy, this can cause extreme breakouts. This is one of the biggest reasons I had cystic acne all over my face. And as soon as I took out all dairy products, immediately I saw an improvement and I stopped getting cystic acne. Now, every time I share this, people are immediately asking, well, what can I use for a protein powder then? And the answer is super simple. Just use a plant-based protein powder. I'm not telling you that you have to go vegan or anything like that, but by having a plant-based protein powder, you're going to avoid quite a few different things that are causing breakouts, but specifically an amino acid called leucine, which is extremely high in dairy-based protein powders and is in a more reasonable level with plant-based protein. It's still there, but it's a lot less. And that's gonna cause you to break out a lot less. The one that I personally use is a company called Veg. And the reason I really like them is they have no artificial colors, sweeteners, or preservatives. And those things are all things that cause breakouts that you really should be looking out for. So if you wanna use my code, it is Brian10, gets you 10% off. Go to vegbrian.com. Number 10, this is gonna seem so stupid obvious, but never touch your face. Now, this is even more important than the usual advice of not touching your face and not popping your pimples. When you are at the gym and you're in the middle of your workout and you've been touching handles and dumbbells and all sorts of different equipment and machines, your hands are covered in everyone else's hands' germs. People who have just used the bathroom, people who pick their nose, grab their butts, people with much less hygiene than you. And your hands are now covered in those same germs. Am I grossing you out yet? I hope so, because I really want this to come and sink into your brain, because I see people all the time scratching their face, touching their face. If you get an itch on your face, itch it with the back of your hand. Itch it with anything but your fingertips. And when you are finished working out, immediately hand sanitize and wash those bad boys with soap. Get all that bacteria off. Do not touch your face with it. Number 11, focus on getting more and higher quality sleep. Again, another one I know sounds really obvious, but when you are overexerting yourself and physically taxing your body, again, you are going to need more recovery. And if you aren't allowing your body enough time to recover, well, not only are you not going to grow as well, but it's also going to take away from your body's ability to take care of itself. Your immune system will be compromised by you sleeping less but working out more. So go to bed a little bit earlier, have a schedule, have a routine like turning off the TV and your cell phone 30 minutes, 60 minutes before you go to sleep. Having better quality sleep will absolutely 100% improve your gains and your skin. Number 12, take note when you notice more breakouts of what you've been eating lately. So when we start really training to gain muscle, obviously we're gonna be eating more food, but oftentimes we're also gonna probably change the way that we've been eating before we started lifting. And a lot of times we will put something in our diet that we've never really had before and we'll start breaking out. But for some reason, I was the same way. I never really looked at my diet. But then if I was to actually analyze it, man, I'm having 12 chicken thighs a day. I'm having a gallon of milk every day. I'm having protein bars every day, tons of protein powder every day. I'm having steak every single day. I'm having 12 to 15 eggs every day. That's what my diet used to be back when my acne was at its worst. And I'm not saying that any one particular food is gonna cause everyone acne, but when you notice you start breaking out more and you say, oh man, I wasn't having a gallon of milk before, let me take that out, you might see that that acne goes away. Number 13. Okay, this one maybe is the most obvious one, but I still have to say it. Avoid taking pro-hormones or steroids. I don't even know if I really need to expound on this one, but I will. When you mess with your hormones, you definitely have a bigger chance of breaking out. And if you're taking something like pro-hormones or steroids, which is going to increase your testosterone and also a whole bunch of other hormones in your body, you are going to break out. Period. So a lot of people are impatient and just want a quick leg up, but that can sometimes be the spark that starts your acne that you cannot get rid of. I've seen this countless of times with dudes in the industry. They'll get covered in acne and they never had it before. Number 14, do cardio as well. Now, I know not everybody who's watching this video is bodybuilding or trying to gain muscle, but I do think a good majority of people are lifting when we're talking about going to the gym. So if you're somebody who is only lifting when you go to the gym, start implementing a little bit of cardio, at least 10 minutes, 15, 20 minutes daily, because this is going to help with your circulation. It's going to help with your hormone control. It's going to help with a bunch of stuff. It's also gonna be really healthy for you, but this is definitely something that I've seen a lot of really big bodybuilders who are breaking out implement, start doing daily cardio, and then their acne goes away. So keep that in mind. Okay, I've got a few more things to say, but let me round up with number 15, which is make sure to take a rest week every few months. A lot of people will get obsessed with the gym, this guy, and then never want to take a week off because it's so fun to lift, it's so fun to see progress, and so they'll go months, years without taking rest, and it really adds up. And a lot of times your body isn't really fully able to completely recover its central nervous system, and when that happens, it can compromise all sorts of other systems in your body, like your immune system, and it can cause you to have acne. So if you haven't taken a rest week in forever, just take a week off every 4 or 5 months and see how much it improves your skin. I know a lot of you guys on this channel don't actually really see my body that much, but I am absolutely in love and obsessed with bodybuilding. I've lifted literally since I was 15, like half my life, and I have seen my acne come and go based on different things that I'm doing. So that's why I really wanted to share this video, because I feel like it could be really, really helpful. If you found these tips useful, I highly recommend you check out my acne program, because this really is just the tip of the iceberg. There are so many more things to keep track of and to take account for when it comes to keeping your acne at bay. And my acne program, www.theacnemethod.com, seriously spells it all out for you, makes it super easy, and makes it so that you aren't spinning your wheels confused. Instead, you can pinpoint what the causes of your acne so that you can get rid of it. And then of course, like I mentioned a few times in this video, if you are looking for the skincare products that I use, the ones that I highly recommend, definitely check out Banish. Banish is all small batch made, so everything has only been made 1 week ago at the oldest, so all the active ingredients are still active versus a lot of other products which have been made years ago and have been sitting on the shelf. It's all also cruelty free. They also use only natural ingredients. It is really, really great for not only improving your acne scars once you've gotten rid of your acne, but also for keeping mild to moderate acne at bay. It has personally helped me so much. I highly recommend the Body Blaster, the Acne Blaster that I talked about, as well as the All Clear Mint Cleanser for your face. And then of course, the whole line in general is super fire, and I literally use the entire line. So check it out. You can use my code Brian5 for $5 off on banishbrian.com. Okay, that's it. A lot of you guys have been asking me for this video. I finally made it. I could definitely make a part 2 if you guys want, so let me know in the comments below. But go get swole, but keep the acne at bay, and hopefully this video can help you do that. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know what you do to keep acne away while working out at the gym in the comments below. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I'll see you beautiful people in the very next video. Peace.